the part of the game that I want to focus on more was the ending, because I feel like that was the bit that's probably got the most sort of controversy. Big statement here, but I think that might just be the worst refereeing or VAR decision we've ever had.
No, it's not. It's not.
How can you say it's a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity when Man City scored?
Because Haaland dragged down Slobosai.
Yeah, but Szoboszlai dragged Haaland. Yeah. Haaland dragged Szoboszlai, which is something we see all the time.
No, you don't. Not like that. Not two separate incidences.
So, okay, so you give one.
Yeah.
But then you've also got to give the other because there was two incidents. So then how can you give both?
So he played advantage, and then Haaland's in the advantage. He does foul Szoboszlai. You mean you can't get away from it?
It's the decision is right. It's the right call. And
it's not. Listen, by the laws of the game, it's the right call.
Yeah, it's the right call.
And you know that's why you can't say it's the worst decision ever.
No, it's definitely not. That's
because the
rubbish.
referee, by the letter of the law, gets the decision right in terms of the laws of the game. Do I agree with it? No, I think it's ridiculous. I think there needs to be some sort of common sense law brought into the game where that you just let go, right? You just let that slide. You just let it go.
Two fouls don't mean a right.
No, I know, but
you can't have.
No, I know, but
you can't have Slobosai dragging Haaland back. By the way, Haaland should score, and then you can't have Haaland dragging back Slobosai.
Yeah.
If you remember, right, if you look back at it, Slobosai's looking for the free kick. He's gone to the referee on his knees like that.
Yeah.
As if to say, "Where's the free kick?" He's now looking for the free kick because play's played on.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately it's one of those situations, and I don't buy this that a goal was scored. How can you deny an obvious goal scoring opportunity? Because the reality is that goal should not have been scored by the ball. Literally apologised. It went over the line. Chiesa taps it in. He's not shooting. He's trying to find Haaland. It's a brilliant ball. He ain't trying to score.
Cherki.
Sorry, Cherki. My
Cherki.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, but I was annoyed at Haaland actually because he had Szoboszlai for pace. Like he had him on toast. But he ended up running right next to Szoboszlai, and then Szoboszlai fouls him, right, which ends up getting him sent off. If I'm Haaland, stay away from him. You know you're going to beat him for pace. Or
use your body.
Yeah, or just don't allow him to make that foul on you. You know, there's no reason for you, really and truthfully, to be anywhere near him because Szoboszlai is going to bring him down. Szoboszlai really should have just let him go through and score. You know, it had no relevance.
Like
but your instincts, as every footballer would know,
your instincts
that you are going to try and stop that happening. Haaland, really, he's moaning about it, but he had so much pace on Szoboszlai, he could have run 5-6 yards away from him, still got to the ball before it goes in the back of the net.
Yes, and that, by the way.
But it is. I agree with everything you say. I get the decision's right. I get it's the law of the game. I get all that. It's just one of them where you go, do we really need that in football? The referee goes, get on with it.
You can't have that. You can't have, well, he tugged him over there, so he's allowed to tug him there.
Is there not room for a common sense law in the game? Is there not a rule for that incident? I don't think
there is, mate.
When something like that happens,
no, I don't think there is.
No one wins and no one loses.
No, because what you can't have now is, and you hear people saying like, well, Man City wanted the goal and Liverpool have lost Slobosai. Can't you even up? Sorry, what are you on about? You cannot have... It's a little bit like when an own goal is scored, right? And it comes off a player's hip. He doesn't want the goal, give it to him. Sorry, this is not school football. This is the elite level football. You have to come to the right decision. I understand and I get it. It doesn't sit comfortably with me. But the truth is they got the right decision. They come to the right decision. You cannot deny that. And anyone that thinks any differently is a moron, in my opinion.
Theo, are you there?
Yeah.
Cundy's calling you a moron.
Jay, listen, I get what you're saying, and you are right. They foul each other. Szoboszlai fouls Haaland. Haaland fouls Szoboszlai. But what they said on Ref Watch was that the referee gives the foul because Haaland fouls Szoboszlai. So, but then they send off Szoboszlai for a foul that was done on him when a goal has been scored.
It wasn't scored though, was it?
By City. But it was a guy. Well, it went in the back of the net, didn't it?
I know,
And
but
it's
there's
given
lots of
initially
balls
as
go in the back of
goal.
the net. Let me ask you this, right? You're a Liverpool fan, Theo, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? And Arne Slot loves a moan at the minute. He loves a moan, right? He's moaning about this and moaning about that. What do you think when he's put in front of the cameras if that goal was given? Do you think he might have mentioned the foul that Haaland does on Slobosai? Do you think he might have mentioned it?
Of course he would, but he's also going to mention that it happened the other way around as well.
No, he wouldn't.
It-
No, he wouldn't. No,
let
no.
me-
This is what annoys me. There's no way he's going to say that's not a foul. That's what he will do. He'll come out, and you're a hypocrite as well, because you'd be coming on here saying you didn't think Slobosai was a foul. You'd be saying Haaland has fouled him, and this is the problem. This is where they're at.
Jay, the correct decision would have been to just have given the goal,
Why?
because it went in. The referee has made a decision that has upset both teams. How many times?
Who cares?
I've seen
Sorry,
that.
sorry.
Jay,
No, you cannot come on here and say it's upset both teams. You can't say that.
Would you be saying this if this involved Chelsea?
100% I would, because the laws are the laws.
Man City might lose out on the league at the end of the season by one goal, and it would be because of this.
And you might miss out. You know, you might gain something by one goal and get top four because of this.
We might well do, but there's also fairness of the game. You can't say you can't not give
You can.
one
No.
foul.
Sorry.
And then
Sorry.
give the second foul,
Theo,
and then send off Szoboszlai for being fouled,
Theo,
even
you,
though it's advantage.
you cannot come on here and say because it doesn't feel right. And they both, we lost that, so just leave it. Sorry, this is not under 12s park football.
I'm not saying it is. It's the Premier League.
Right. So do you think the Premier League can allow something like this to go unpunished? Slobosai is fouled by Haaland. If
So
Slobosai's
then
not
why
fouled,
give the red
the
then?
goal's given.
If he's fouled,
Say again?
why are you giving him a red card if he's being
Well,
fouled?
because he makes a foul, and that's
Who a red card? Sorry, was it?
Szoboszlai gets sent off.
Yeah, and so he should.
Yeah. Look, it's obviously a big talking point. It's been a big talking point over the weekend. It takes away from the fact that Man City are still in the title race. Can they still win it? You can have your say in it. Loads to go at. We'll talk about Man United. We'll talk about Spurs. But obviously, Man City fans,
Spurs.
Liverpool fans, get involved in the show. Arnie Slot under pressure. 03 717 22 33 44. Up the gels.